No, I'm looking to replace all those illegals we're about to kick on out. I've heard about sporadic ICE raids everywhere, Taylor. I hear some people. So what's his name? Tom Holland or whatever. Who's that? ICE guy?
Tom Homan.
Some say they saw Homan in New York City. I heard he's in Chicago. No. Homan is behind enemy lines with the cartel.
I was watching Fox News about it. Oh my God.
So scary.
It vibes propaganda, and there's probably elements of truth to it, but they're like, ICE is sweeping into sanctuary cities and removing violent MS-13 members.
Yep.
And I'm like, is this true? But then, dude, the worst part of it as the blue teamer, the guy who's being detained is like, you fuck Trump. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Obama. And I'm like, get off my team.
He's like, you won't send me back to Haiti. And it's like,
you saw the same thing.
I saw that video online, and I was like Goebbels couldn't have made better propaganda. Where it's like,
I'll get you, America, and your little dog too,
and your little cats and dogs too, which I'm gonna barbecue up, and I'm gonna eat them, and you're gonna watch me.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking.
But he has that that French accent inexplicably that those cocksuckers have. You ever met a Haitian?
Yeah. No.
They have French accents.
I knew that. Yeah. I'm very happy to see it. Like, they're hopefully actually going to follow through with the deporting illegals thing.
They're doing
especially
it especially
if they're targeting like the violent bad ones. I've heard if they just remove them all. This is a farmer. He looked Midwest-ish or something. White guy, maybe owned the farm, just basing on looks. And he's like, we'll be out of food in 2 days if you remove every illegal from America.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh.
I mean, farming is one of the most automated things ever.
Not all of it is. Not all of it
is. A huge percentage of it is.
If you're talking about,
and every year it's a higher percentage.
But Taylor, the small farmer is less automated than the gigantic factory farms. So all you're doing is squeezing mom and pop when you take away Julio and Jose.
If they're hiring illegals, then they deserve to be squeezed.
Heroes.
Are there any people on your grandparents' farm who need to be looked at a little closer?
No, they never hired illegals.
We hired them all the time. I remember there was this. We hired one Mexican to come pick up dead chickens, and he showed up in this car that you started with a screwdriver, and he took the screwdriver out, put it in his pocket when he got out, and I was like, bro, this is. Dude,
other people have flatheads, dude. Like,
not only that, but who's stealing a car that only starts with a flathead? Trust me, that wasn't its only malfunctioning.
Who's going to be like, all right, I'm in for stealing a car. I'm in for Grand Theft Auto, and I'm going to steal this fucking Prius that doesn't work.
So he showed up in his car and he worked very hard all day. And I thought it was cute that he counted the dead chickens in Spanish. It was like, what else would he count it in? But he was doing it out loud. Who counts aloud? That told me a little something about him. But then the next, a week later, he couldn't make it. He was sick. A different guy showed up though in his place that we didn't know. It's like a different Mexican man showed up. He's like, "Hello, Julio, no can come. What's wrong with Julio? Are you sick? Very sick? Oh, damn. Okay. Well, thanks for telling us. I will work in Julio's place. I am very good. I am a hard worker." And it's like, all right, come on. And that would happen every time.
That's not bad.
It's wonderful. Imagine if someone calls in sick, but instead of, they don't call in sick, they send their replacement who's been told what to do. It was wonderful. We gave those people a goat for Christmas, They slaughtered that bitch like it was a sacrifice. All right? You ain't never, dude. They put it on a spit and cooked it. They wanted a goat. We didn't just randomly give them a goat.
I've been to Springfield, Ohio. They're eating the goats,
dude. The Mexicans are eating the goats.
Did you see that video of the one? There's this one lady in Ohio who was like eating a cat, and then it came out. They're like, "Hey, idiot, she was a citizen." It's like, I believe you, but there are people
let's still look into the situation, though.
Let's take a peek, though. Let's hope this is a one lunatic. They're not part of a club.
Dig a little deeper than IDing her. All right, she was eating a cat. Yeah. Well, look, I mean, you want to talk about mental illness? And there was that car accident, or there was some kind of disaster a while back. I want to say Florida, but it always seemingly is. But anyway, a person's limb was thrown out onto the road. They had been in a car accident or something, and their arm flew off. And a random passing by homeless man picked up the arm and started eating it.
Yeah, I hated that.
And it's on video. It's not like I heard a guy who told me that, he puts gerbils up his ass. I'm telling you. Like, no, I watched this random. They had to get the arm back. Like, give me that.
That's such a rare occurrence because you need someone's arm to be ripped off freakishly, and you need a guy nearby who eats arms.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? I
always I know I've
high apparently.
Whenever I think of it, I like to remind people that person who was quote unquote bath salts in Florida back in the day, who ate that guy's face off while he was alive. They tested his blood. He was clean. He's clean. He's sober as a preacher, and he ate that man's face right off.
He did do that. Gnawed his face off.
They got a word for that. Zombie.
Crazy. Oh,
come on, let's have some fun. Crazy. There's plenty of crazies. I wish the zombies would come. I've been waiting my whole fucking life for the zombies, Taylor.
Really?
You don't even know.
It wouldn't be fun. It would stink. Someone comes to Woody's house, some cop, and Woody's like, I swear to God, you just missed him. This MS-13 agent just sprinted off into the woods.
He's got to get ice in here, baby.
Yeah, guys in here, comb the woods, find this
MS-13 members burning cardboard boxes.
Oh, MS-13's a terrorist organization now. So are two Venezuelan gangs that Fox News, somebody's been whispering in their ears for months. They keep mentioning the same Venezuelan gang that nobody cares about because somebody doesn't like them, I guess. But all those gangs are now terrorist organizations. So I wonder if that allows ICE to more effectively work with other agencies under perhaps the Patriot Act or something like that, some sort of counter-terror thing. Because if you could find like this guy's in MS-13 and he's illegal and he's in a community. So everybody in the community is sort of hanging out with this terrorist. And they're also illegal. Well, let's just scoop them all up. And maybe we could use like some funds or some personnel from an anti-terror group. Like I don't know, like special forces even. Like I always love when they ask Trump, like, would you consider sending like tier 1 operators behind across the border into Mexico? And he's like, stranger things have happened. And I'm like, oh, I love the Trump presidency. That's great. That's exactly what I want you to say.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that Spider-Man meme where the authorities sent by the U.S. now get to the heads of the cartel, and it's like a CIA guy there.
Bill?
Bill?
They all take their masks off.
He's got a sombrero and a fake mustache on. His name's Craig.
Okay.
I'm trying to look it up and make sure I'm right, but I think making them a terrorist organization lets the federal police, like FBI, get involved. Whereas if they were just local, it wouldn't be in their jurisdiction.
I'm sure in many ways it allows us to take the gloves off. Which I appreciate.
They got to be scared.
I would be. It sounded, based on Kyle's description, they're like a 2-bit group of 18 people, like being terrorists in Colorado, and now the CIA's after them. Like, good luck.
Well, I'm talking about like the cartels at large, and it's multi-billion-dollar organizations that are like well-funded with their own private armies. If I'm like American Special Forces, I'm chomping at the bit, right? Like if you're that guy and you're like, oh man, Middle East I miss the Middle East. God damn it!
Have you seen that? Maybe you even linked me this, but there was a Special Forces guy who was talking about how much he and his boys would love to go deal with the cartels. He's like, dude, these guys are going after people like who rip them off on drugs. Do you know, like, me and 6 of my boys could go down there and put the fear of God into them in like 2 afternoons? They're like sitting on their palatial estate, and then 4 of their guys' heads explode, like, because we're sniping them. We call in an air attack on that, like they like against a real foe, like the U.S. Like we could take actual armies.
I could put the fear of God into them. I would call in someone else to do it.
Yes, I'd talk to the most elite drone operator.
I mean, that's what Trump's going to do. I can't see Trump getting his hands dirty, though. I wish he would. I wish Trump was the kind of guy who was like wanted to go down there and like they kill the whole cartel and they got the last guy and they got a bag over his head, and when they take it off, Trump's down there and like tactical gear that doesn't fit, looking like Steven Seagal.
Dude, he's on
got the yellow glasses on.
He's losing weight, but he is not in cartel fighting shape. Like
that's why it's going to be so funny. He shows
past cartel fighting age.
Yeah,
he's not past cartel fighting age. Clint Eastwood could do it. He can too.
Neither of them can do it.
Oh, I wouldn't want to face down Clint Eastwood. I'll tell you that right now.
Really?
No,
Clint Eastwood.
I can't believe he's still alive.
Thursday.
Is he 100? Is Clint Eastwood 100 years old? Like,
is he? I wouldn't.
So old.
I feel like I'd know if he was. I'll look him up.
He and Jimmy Carter
could have
been in school at the same time.
You're pretty close. He's 94.
Whew. He's still directing and acting and working.